am back to do my best friend tag again with my best friend Laura because I am in Cleveland and we are cold. Say hi to the world, Laura.
Hello.
Exactly. So you guys know the drill. So we're just going to go right into the question. Question numero uno. How and when did we meet?
We went to undergraduate together at this school called Carnegie Mellon University, and pre-admission there's a weekend where students come on campus to get to know Carnegie Mellon and its environment, and Rishni and I met at that pre-admission weekend called Sleeping Bag Weekend in 1992. Is that good enough for you?
Oh my God!
Is that good enough for you? Hey, you asked.
Yeah, so basically I was missing out on my senior skip day to come and visit this school that was a potential school, and a small, racially ambiguous person walked into the room. And
excuse me, racially.
I am telling my sad story. And she started talking. And I was like, oh, snaps, is that Trini? And there we have it. And I don't exactly know how we became friends, like for real.
Well, no, then we started hanging out with each other that weekend, and then we're like, oh, we should be roommates.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then the rest is history.
And then, oh God. Yeah.
We were not good roommates.
I know.
We won't go into that. Number 2. What is your favorite memory?
Rishni came home with me for Christmas one year. Home in Florida where I grew up.
You're not about to tell a story about
Yes. And we went to my family's house. We went to my family's house for Christmas. There was a lot of food present, and one dish of which was pork. And unfortunately, that pork wasn't the greatest pork because everybody got sick, including Rishni, me, and my mom. And we were at our house, and basically, we were competing for the restroom.
Do you remember you had to pull over on the side of the road so I could throw up?
Oh no, I forgot about that.
She had to pull over on the side of the road. I have thrown up all over some sidewalk or curbside in Miami. And that's your favorite memory?
I don't know favorite, but it was very memorable.
Actually, the first thing that came to my mind was at my wedding. Just you at my wedding.
Excuse me. I was not the maid of honor at the wedding. Please note.
She was so nice at my wedding. And like what, you know what?
Excuse me. I'm a nice person. Thank you.
Oh my God. Okay, so no, at my wedding, at the very end, everybody had gotten off the ship, and you were just kind of like hanging out, getting all the stuff. You were like getting the train, and remember I gave you my train and all the stuff.
Oh, it's a mail. That's
and you were just kind of hanging out.
I thought you meant like taking soap or something. I was getting stuff.
I mean, like at the end, because you were just so, like, what's the word? You were like serving me.
A Sherpa?
It was so nice.
I don't like the word serving, by the way, because then Adima says you're a princess. Now I see where he gets it from. That was
nice.
I'm not serving you.
That was a good, but it was a good memory because it made me realize that you really loved me.
Good. I was a supportive friend. I don't know about serving.
She was serving me. It was so nice.
I was no one's serf. / Sherpa.
Describe each other in one word.
You don't want to know my word. It just popped in my head. I was like, God.
What?
I'll switch the word.
No, tell me.
Crazy. I'm sorry. No, but in a loving, sweet way. But yes, but that's what I love about you, that you're crazy. Because you keep me on my toes.
Okay, let me ask a question about this crazy thing that keeps coming up. Because yesterday, she takes me to her friend's
house, right, the card!
And her friend's 3-year-old walks up to me with a card, a playing card, that has crazy written on it. And a picture of a spider, but just the word crazy.
I got the grasshopper by
and hands it to me.
And mine didn't say crazy. I just had to...
No, the reason why
they all didn't say crazy, just the one that was given to her.
What do you think Kiana said?
What, the word?
Mm-hmm.
Adventurous.
Crazy.
Excuse me. That's funny. She's crazy, trust me.
The first thing that came to my mind was small.
What the freak?
It was.
See, I cleaned
like
it up.
The first
thing. I cleaned it up.
Thank you for that.
Okay. That would have been an expletive.
And then the next thing that came to mind was loyal.
You always call me loyal. I'm not a dog. Loyal. I don't like being called a dog.
You see how she takes offense?
Yes, I do.
She's extremely loyal. What's wrong with that? What is your best friend's dream job?
I know you want to be an entrepreneur. Hence these videos. And, what was it? Some fashion... Oh! I got it. Fashionista, video consultant, something or the other. You said it yesterday. But basically something that would draw on all your talents. Which is like, you're into fashion and technology, and you could be good at consulting with people on the combination of both.
At the beginning, you were going to be like CEO of some big company on the 30-something floor.
Yeah.
But that's not it anymore.
Good, well at least you know that.
Right, so now I'm like, what is it though?
Well, it's probably accurate that you don't know because I don't know either.
You don't know either, so you switched up on me, but you haven't identified it either.
It's something entrepreneur, you know, whatever. Or an intrapreneur as they call it.
What does that mean?
Within a corporation, you can do entrepreneurial activities.
That sucks because they get the money.
No, not if you strike a proper agreement.
Interesting. You would know that.
You can get certain
Intrapreneur.
You can get certain royalties from the company.
If you say so. What annoys you? One thing!
Honestly, there isn't that much because we don't live together anymore. So it's not like at the tip of
So you gotta go back.
my brain. I know.
You gotta go back 18 years.
Check the files. Oh yeah, so I guess from you being here, I realized like we both talk a lot. We both talk a lot. So sometimes I need to be a better listener because sometimes I'm listening and I was like, well, I don't really want to hear that part, so I'll just kind of zoop and then zoop back in. Well, yeah, but I like it too. It's a mixed thing because I really like it because we talk, you know, we talk about everything. But it can be annoying sometimes. But it's like I like it too. It's really odd.
You sound confused. Oh, because that's what it's funny because what I just said earlier, I think that it's the same thing. It's like we jump in and we'll be talking and I'll be like, shush, and then I'll be like, but actually that's kind of nice.
Yeah. So,
I don't know what to say.
But it's not that. It's just, you know.
Very well. So the conclusive answer is we talk too much. If you could go anywhere in the world together, where would it be? Trinidad Carnival.
I was going to say, apparently it was, where did you say? Denver? I love that we're both laughing at that. I'm sorry, whoever's from Denver. I love Denver, but I like to travel internationally, so I'm trying to drag her somewhere.
Trinidad Carnival, but I have to get my knees together.
We're going to St. Thomas for Christmas, so we'll check that off the list. Like those places, like you went to like Gibraltar and all these places. Like it would be cool to travel to Europe with you.
Favorite inside joke?
Now? I don't know.
Yeah, this one was hard before too. I don't know.
But we used to have a lot of inside jokes, of course. I used to look at you and you'd be like,
I'm trying to think now. What's the inside jokes now? See, we don't live near each other anymore. We haven't lived near each other.
Well, because we lived when we did live with each other, we lived very close to one another.
Well, no, I mean, we lived in the same
We
room.
were roommates.
And almost killed each other.
No.
So then we lived in the same house, and that was perfection. That was definitely the way to go. And then after that, we weren't living around each other anymore.
But we still have inside jokes.
I know, but what are they?
I don't know. Let's just go.
I have no idea what it is either. Yeah. Favorite song? What's my favorite song? Your favorite song? Well, I don't know what your favorite song is now, but in the grand context, I would guess anything by Prince. Is that way old school?
No, but it's true.
My guess is 7 or something. Oh, 7.
Yeah, 7 is a top one for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. Just, I don't know if that's.
But favorite, I don't know, but it definitely top 5.
Yes.
Which is good. That's good. For you, you very eclectic music taste, first of all. So depending on the genre, you like a lot of soca, just like me. You like to listen to reggae. You like, you know, like we were singing that headbanger music in the car. It's like you like a lot of things. But we used to sing Madonna and all kinds of crap. So it's hard to think because I know you like a lot of songs. But she likes to especially sing a lot of songs from church.
What is it like being best friends with someone who is obsessed with YouTube? Once again, I take offense to the word obsessed.
She is obsessed. I can't believe how many people she have following her, like you, which is appreciated but very interesting.
I was about to say, you're talking to them.
Very interesting. Sorry. Because I just think it's pretty interesting. I'm not really into technology. So I also find it fascinating that it's technology is the online technology that's available today is so ubiquitous across the world. It doesn't matter what.
Not ubiquitous. No, maybe spell ubiquitous.
I can spell.
I know you can. I'm just being goofy.
Anyway, but the point is that it's an amazing thing to me that this type of technology can bring so many people together and it's just a diversity of people, a melting pot of people. It's just very interesting to me because I think she has a place where she can vent her views and share them with the world, which is exactly what she needs because she has a lot of great stuff to share.
That's beautiful.
I know.
What is a weird habit that I have?
Yours have to do with certain things you say, like the way you say stuff or certain things you say. Like, what's a foop? You know what I'm saying? Weird stuff like that foop or what the foop or it's just like,
Making up words.
no, but that's what I mean. That you have these isms like that.
I mean, the fact that her Christmas tree is still standing up and it's January 21st.
Just not telling people that.
I mean, there's a full lit real Christmas tree right over there. I'm gonna take a shot at this sucker. It is January 21st. And she's serious about that thing. Got it plugged in, lights going, air fine.
No, it's only because I was traveling a lot in December and November and I want to make sure I enjoy my tree. I paid good money for that tree.
Okay, what are you proud of? She went to Harvard, you guys, and graduated. She went to Harvard. My Laura, you have to put possessive pronouns.
What the freak?
And for a very long time, I don't think I ever told you this, I was always walking around telling people that my best friend
Oh my God!
from Harvard, therefore my transitivity, that says something about the caliber of person that I am.
Well, it's one thing that my mom does, but it's a whole other thing that you do. It's hard to pick one thing, but I have a couple things. One thing that I thought was unbelievable, and I know I keep bringing this up, but that you were a candidate for Miss World. I was like, well, what the freak is this? It's like, damn. I used to tell people about that all the time. Back in the day. Now it's old news.
Allegedly.
The other thing that I'm really proud is that Rishni's come a long way in terms of I guess just developing and maturing and I don't know, in terms of the way you view things. Like you've always had a mature view about things, but I think, God, I don't know how to say this. I guess in terms of your relationships with people and settling down and things like that. Like,
You trying to say I was a whore?
no! Before, you kissed a lot of frogs until you found your prince.
That's beautiful. What is similar between the two of us?
Oh my God, there's so much. We both talk a lot. I think we both view life in the same similar way in terms
We're both transients.
We're both cheap as hell.
We're both transients who kind of think we're settling down in some version and want to, but kind of don't and have that internal battle, but you do, but you don't.
Yeah, we're both transient. We both, well, we're both cheap. How could you leave that out?
What are you talking about? I am not cheap.
She's very cheap. I won't tell them about that pantyhose.
I am frugal.
That's a nice
and wise.
Whatever.
We both like to travel.
We both like to travel a lot. We both like striped socks.
We both love stripy socks. We both like prints. We both
like lotions that smell good.
Smell good lotions. We both are kind of loud.
Yeah, that's true.
And assertive. Yeah. What else?
Oh, you know what? We're both very expressive. Like we have a lot of facial expressions and are very expressive.
Yes, that as well.
That's a nice way of saying crazy, but yes.
Do we have any traditions?
Oh, I guess not.
No, we keep trying to make some, but we suck.
We can't bake it. I know. Like I I do have a tradition. Like when you said that, I was like, oh yeah, I do, but that's not with you. That was with Lestron.
I don't know. We're trying to make one.
We're trying to make one. Well, because next year is a big milestone for us. We won't tell you how many years we've known each other, but next year is the milestone.
I think I've already said it though. I think I said it. Well, you started the video out by saying we met in 1872.
So the point is that we've known each other for a long time.
Right. When did you realize this person was your best friend?
Oh, well, that was easy.
I don't know, like forever
Freshman
ago.
year.
Yeah.
That first year after we cussed each other out and then we became friends.
Right, I was gonna say it was after the room. I mean, we were cool. The roommate thing was cool, and we knew we liked each other. We just, you know what? That was very mature of us because
once we figured out that we could live next to each other but not together, we were
like
fine.
we literally
it literally was one day our light came on.
It was like very clear of us, like you as a person, great. You in my room, not so great.
But I think it was second semester because I think first semester we were like,
right. I'm like,
and then second semester we're like, oh, we're getting separate rooms in this house, and then we were like, wait, this is great, and then we became friends again.
Oh my god. Last question.
Great. Oh, sorry, did I say that out loud?
Oh my god. How has your friend helped to make you a better person? I mean, you know, don't tell them all of the ways that I have helped.
Whatever.
Just
trick. One of the big things is Roshni taught me how to appreciate who I was as a person in terms of my ethnic diversity. I don't know how else to say that, but I am very mixed and...
she's racially ambiguous.
Anyway, and so for a long time... for a long time when I moved to Pittsburgh, because I grew up in a place like Miami where there's a lot of people like me, so I never realized outside of that there was this whole country that existed of people that weren't like me. And so when I went up to Pittsburgh, I realized that things were very, for lack of a better word, black and white. And so people would always try to compartmentalize me, and I was like, I don't really fit in one of these compartments. And for a long time, I was uncomfortable with that. I would say for a couple of years, and Roshni actually helped me through that and appreciate who I was.
How? I don't even remember that.
And my differences, and I still remember to this day, she gave me this poem, and I still have the poem. So, but anyway, it's this poem that talks about why choose, and to this day, I still remember it. Like, why choose one or the other when everything together is so great? And that's something that has always touched me, and I remember to this day.
Like, you did everything. Like, when I first got to school, I didn't know what the heck I was doing, okay? I was, in the Virgin Islands, we say bag up, but like sheltered. Like, my mother, I was extremely protected. And so I get sent off to Pittsburgh, and I literally am like, what the heck am I doing?
I know nothing.
I
taught her how to write a check.
I literally would just, like, everything I'd be like, Laura. Because for some reason I just felt safe with you knowing that I had no clue. I didn't know how anything worked.
And
I'm sure that there were
insurance.
And the thing is, okay.
I think I used to give you a face too.
I was just about to
I
was just about to say that. Okay,
like, how could you not know how to do
like,
this?
you would, but the thing is, but then you would answer me. I was just about to say that. You didn't let me say it. I was just going to say, I can't say that I didn't feel judged because she would give me this look like, are you retarded? And then I would look at her and be like, are you going to answer or not? Like, I don't know the answer. And then she would still answer it. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, okay, so at least I knew
be the judge.
The information would come to me eventually after the look of like, did your parents put you in a barn? Like that whole thing, like foundationally, I think Laura was extremely instrumental.
But I was so rough around the edges, even though you kind of smoothed me out of it.
Right. So that's how you made me better.
Yeah.
Besides that and being my friend for all this time.
You're so cheeseball.
Because you love me. Anyway, so that's it. See, that wasn't hard.
No, it was actually enjoyable. I was actually dreading this one.
Say goodbye to the people.
It was nice meeting all of you. Take care.
Laura, those aren't real people. That's the camera on top of a paper towel thing.
No, but those people are going to see my constituents. Take care.
Bye, y'all.
Oh, I thought I was going to tell them how I've made you a better
No,
person.
and I'm going to say how you... The whole point is for...
I get it. I know. It's just... Because I made her a very good person.
Don't squint up your eyes at me.
She did help me with a couple pointers in the beginning.
A couple? Right.
That would have been a beep.
I'm going to have to figure out how to beep.
That
this video. I'm gonna have to beat this video. This afternoon, she brought up something that I did 15 years ago.
I thought about
okay?
that.
And I was like,
I was just thinking about that.
I was like, I don't even remember doing it, so I guess I'm sorry. You didn't tell them that though.
Oh,
they can't read our minds. Stop cussing, I'm gonna have to beep out the whole video. Listen, don't make me start, okay? I knew you
Okay,
went.
no, I know.
Right, I got pictures. Don't make me put the pictures in the video.